devoted to fresh, independent Filipino music. Faces of Indieground.
That's right. Welcome to another Faces of Indieground right here on the Daily Survey. It's me, JC, and of course, Rhea Rams here on the program. And tonight, Rhea Rams, who is our guest for Faces of Indieground? What local talented artists are we going to meet tonight?
Of course, we have our OPM rock band from our Indieground playlist. Let us welcome tonight's guest, Calle Victoria.
You want to catch us live? We're live right now, facebook.com/RX931. And tonight, we have a few members. Some might be joining later on, but let's get to know them. So, una sa lahat, let's introduce ourselves. So, let's start with, let's stay at the top right. See Jason. Jason, tell us what you do, what's your name, and what's your role in the band, Calle Victoria.
Yes, I'm Jason. I'm doing rhythm guitars, and I'm a businessman.
Nice. Hello, Jason. Welcome. And then, of course, we have Vix here. Hi, Vix. Good evening. I think your
Hi,
mic
good
is
evening.
there. You go. Hi, Vix. Okay, Vix. So, what's your role in Calle Victoria?
Well, I'm the songwriter and the vocalist of the band. Yeah.
Okay. And of course, we just joining us here sa Facebook Live and on air with us. We have Benedict. Hi, Benedict. This is our first
Hi.
time talking. He just joined the stream right as we went on air. Benedict, what do you do in the band?
I played the drums.
You're the drummer. Okay, welcome to the show, and we might have more of your members joining, tama, later on.
Yep.
Given, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so Ria, let's get to know the band. What do you want to ask them, Ria?
All right, of course, we always start with how you guys got your name, Calle Victoria. Really interesting. I am assuming we have Vix here, so I'm assuming that the name has something to do with her. But of course, we want to know the entire backstory. So let's talk about that. How did you get the name Calle Victoria?
Come on, Vix.
Go, Jace. I'm a shy type ako eh.
Okay lang yan. So, how did you come up with the name Calle Victoria? Is it a real place? Is it a real street there where you live? What's the
No,
story behind?
actually, that's my real name, Victoria. And since I'm the only female in the band, so, ayun.
Okay.
Choice din nila.
Okay. Pero yung Calle, saan galing yung Calle? Where did that come from?
We
Jake.
wanted, actually, we want it like parang sound masa. So, medyo kalye. Yan, Calle Victoria. Ginawa lang namin na CALLE.
Ah, okay.
It's actually parang street.
Okay.
Parang
And
yung sa song yung mga songs natin, all walks of life, yeah. So,
Yeah. Masses.
And we have another member joining us. Sino to? Si Rico. Rico, can you hear us, Rico? Woohoo! Ay, nawala bigla. Maybe we'll hear from Rico in a bit, but let's get to know about your music. So, sabi ninyo, your sound is for all walks of life. But what exactly? That's very general. Can you maybe be more specific, or is your music everything talaga? Is it pop? Is it rock? Is it hip hop? Well, if you could define it, can you define it? Is it possible?
Yeah. Medyo ang genre namin is more on alternative, and of course, most of our songs are composed by Vix herself. So it's kinda mga Tagalog. Tapos, yun nga, may English din. Pero yun nga, it's catered for masses.
Okay.
Pero it's alternative, mostly.
Alternative music. All right. Tapos so let's talk to Vix muna. Let's focus on the songwriting process. Vix, how do you come up with what's your inspiration behind your songs? Because we have one of your songs on our Indieground playlist, but I'm sure as a band, marami pa kayong set of songs. So did you write all of them? And if you wrote all of them, what are they about? Are they stories about your own life, the life of the band? Paano ba yun?
Well, actually, yung mga songs ng Calle, which I wrote, hindi siya tungkol sa akin eh. Mostly about sa mga friends na nag-open up, nagsasabi ng stories or minsan naririnig ko lang somewhere yung mga stories. So parang naano ko siya, yung feeling ba na internalize ko, parang gano'n. Yeah,
Okay.
gano'n.
All right. Let's ask Benedict naman. Benedict, di ba ikaw yung drummer of the band? And usually, you can't have a drum without a drummer. So, isa ka ba sa mga original members of Calle Victoria? And if so, how did you form as a band? Because there are 6 of you, right? Benedict, 6 kayo sa band.
Bale, ang original lang is si Victoria and yung one of our guitarist, si David. Bale, sila talaga yung nag-form ng group eh.
Okay.
And then second batch na kami nila Jason, Ramirez, and Rico.
So paano kayo nagbobo? How did you form as a group? Who reached out to you, Benedict? And also let's ask Jason then, because how did Vix reach out to you also to form a band?
Yan, si
Well,
Benedict makakapagkwento niyan.
Actually, yun nga, kinausap ako ni Victoria na she wants to parang ibuuin ulit yung Calle Victoria with a new batch of musicians. So then he wants his original guitarist na kasama. So silang dalawa, then I gathered some of the musicians na kilala namin to form this group. And then yun, doon nag-start na we formed Calle Victoria.
So when was this exactly? Anong year to? Ilan years na ba kayo na as a band of 6? When did all of this happen?
This new batch, 2 years ago.
2 years ago. So medyo
Yeah,
bago
2
pa,
years
still
ago.
fresh. Okay.
Pero yung Calle Victoria
Yeah.
mismo nila, yung Calle Victoria nila, Victoria, nasa mga
1974. Wala, college days pa. So, mga mga 12, 11 years ago.
1970s yan.
Hell,
So,
Jim.
kasi guys,
Kaya yung si Tita
Wow.
Victoria namin, siya.
ako pa yung pinaka.
Okay, so actually na-mention kanina na you guys during the lockdown, you guys weren't able to do to come together, make new music. So when you guys released this song, the one on our Indieground playlist, ano yung naging inspiration nyo for that song? Like, how did you write it? How did you come together to make it what it is now?
So, Jace.
Come on, Vix.
Ano ba?
Yun nga, actually, for a year, dahil nga nasa quarantine, wala kami talagang any activities at all. Release namin tong song na to, yung Bawat Sandali. It was actually last year. We recorded it around August, di ba? August, tama. And we released it around September last year. So, we were waiting yun nga. We were promoting, and then the lockdown happens.
Crazy year, huh?
Yeah.
And
So
Vix,
that
you were
was-
saying something, Vix?
Wala naman.
Wala,
Actually, may mga naka-line up na rin ng mga gigs and everything, talaga yung promotions kaso yun nga, biglang naka-lockdown.
Oh, nga. So, as a band, when do you have you been performing online naman? Have there been online gigs or wala pa naman? Maybe soon, maybe this year?
Soon.
Hope soon. Okay,
Yeah.
great. Let's talk about Bawat Sandali. Let's talk about that song because that's the song that we're playing here on the Indieground playlist. A lot of our monsters are enjoying it. So, what is the song about? What is the story of this song? Is it about a person? Is it about a moment in time? Tell us about the song.
Paano ba? Bawat Sandali is about... Sorry, maingay yung dogs.
Okay na yan. Work
Um,
from home jobs.
Well, yung Bawat Sandali, ang story niyan is about two people na nagkakilala and then parang na-in-love sila sa isa't isa. And then, syempre, sa umpisa, pag na-in-love ka naman or hindi ka pa ganun kasigurado. And then, eventually, habang tumatagal, lalong napatunayan na, ayun, para pala sila sa isa't isa. Ganun ba yun, Jace? So yun, parang ganun. Yun.
Okay, and actually joining us, di ba we mentioned at the start of the interview, we have other band members na darating baka medyo late. So we have here Rico. Rico, can you hear us, Rico?
Yes,
Hello,
yes.
Rico.
I can
Yun,
hear you.
Rico.
Nasa
Yay!
tindahan ako ngayon, nakiki-internet ako.
Nice.
Ayun,
Rico.
meron akong train
Yun.
ng vlog.
So Rico,
Yes.
anong ginagawa mo sa banda? Are you a guitarist? Are you
Keyboardist ako. Keyboardist.
keyboardist? Okay.
Yes.
Nice. The man on the keys. And of course, nandito din si Ramil. Tama, Ramil. Can you hear us, Ramil?
Yes, yes, yes.
Hi, Ramil. So Ramil, what do you do in the band, Ramil?
Bass. I'm the bass man.
The bass.
Ooh, awesome. So you guys are almost
Pinagandaan mo, Brad.
here.
Yeah, si Dave na lang.
There's only one person missing. So is he gonna be joining us tonight as well, or could we have you guys introduce him for him in place of him? You guys can tell us what he does in the band.
He's actually our lead guitarist.
Oh, okay.
And he's our band leader.
So yung band leader wala.
She and Vix are the original members of the
Calle
yung talaga yung first original
Sila
batch.
yung mga 1970s pa.
Well, actually, yan si Dave. 11 years na kami magkasama. Noon pa, hindi pa Calle yung Calle Victoria noon. So yun, siya talaga yung before nakarinig ng mga songs na sinulat ko. Tapos sabi niya, Vix, okay yan Ano natin, record natin, and then yun.
Okay. So bilang original member ng Calle Victoria, did your sound change completely when you added the other 4 members of the band? Or did you try to stick with the OG sound ng Calle Victoria? Yun nga, since the 1970s sound of Calle Victoria. No, just kidding. But from your college days, do you feel like your music genre and style has remained the same, or do you think it's really changed with the times?
Well, yung talagang tunog ng songs ng Calle Victoria nung magkasama kami ni Dave is nandun pa rin. Pero nung dumating na sina Jason, sina Ramil, si Rico, and then si Benedict, hinayaan namin sila kung ano yung gusto nilang i-input pa.
Dapat lang.
Sa mga songs, which is, naging okay. Mas okay yung mga kanta. Mas,
okay.
Yeah. Nakakaiyak lalo yung mga kanta.
So since late dumating sina Rico at si Ramil, Ramil, what do you think your input, besides your instrument playing, besides playing keyboard, playing bass, have you been part of the songwriting process at all? Have you given lyrics or maybe the song structure? Naka-input ba kayo sa mga songs na ginawa ninyo this past 2 years?
Minsan may mga suggestions ako na ganito gagawin. Ganito, ganyan ang pasok, ganito, si Vix din, ganito pagkakanta niya, ganyan. Ganon. Ikaw, Brad, Ramil, ikaw ano mo?
Ako, yung in-input ko, puro puro katamad-taduan lang talaga But kidding aside, it's like more on nagko-complement ako with the drums kasi yun talaga dapat It's like groove relationship with the drums. So I work.
Kasi yung drummer ng Calle, no?
Okay, Benedict, you want to elaborate on that kasi you're the drummer, correct?
Yeah.
Tsaka siya yung rockstar namin
So kasi nga in a band kasi yung bass and drums ang talagang it always palaging mag-jive So palagi nag work sa music palaging si Remy ni Ramil ang nagkakaintindihan palagi. Then
nice.
Right after that, yung ibang musicians na will follow after us.
Yeah. And sometimes, di ba, yung the really successful bands, they've been together for many, many years. And for you guys, medyo, bago pa lang, 2 years. But do you think in the future, once the pandemic is over, pag may gigs na ulit, how do you think you guys are gonna move forward as a band? Meron na ba kayong album? Do you have an album in the works? Meron ba kayong EP that's already available? Tell us about the future of Calle Victoria. What are your plans? Whoever wants to answer. Sige, si Vix muna kasi siya yung OG member. Vix, what do you have planned for Calle Victoria moving forward, post-pandemic, post-coronavirus, pag wala na yung virus?
Siguro i-resume namin yung recording kasi ang daming songs ng Kalye and tatlo pa lang yung na-up namin ang available sa Spotify ganyan sa mga ano ba
streaming services.
Ayun, so magre-record ulit paunti-unti para naman ma-share pa namin yung mga songs na pinaghirapan ng Calle Victoria.
Nice. And also, for the song that we're gonna play later on our Indieground playlist, meron din kayong music video for the song Bawat Sandali. So let's talk about the filming of the music video. Kailan ninyo ginawa yun? When did you guys make this music video? Was it during the pandemic, pre-pandemic, and also the story behind shooting the music video? How did you guys do it?
It was pre-pandemic. Yun nga, it was last year, 2019. Hindi. It was 2
almost 2 years ago.
2 years ago, 2019.
Mm.
Yeah. Last quarter,
Yup.
Last quarter, yeah.
October, September yata. I'm not.
September,
Basta sa mga-
kasi parang gift ko nga sa sarili ko yun noon.
Yun. So, September na ginawa yan.
And
So-
where did you know? Who were you all in the video? Meron ba kayong mga actors na kinuha? Or is it just you guys in the playing somewhere before we play the music video so that our fans can expect what to see or know a story behind the music video?
Go Vix.
Ano ba? Yeah,
Di, bale.
kami lang
Di.
din nandun.
Hindi kasi bali yung plano yun ng director namin yung para mga uso ngayon na may mga story, may love, mayroong boyfriend,
Short film.
girlfriend. Parang
Meron.
ganun. Yung mga uso ngayon.
Yung mga short film na.
And then as we're playing there, may band scene, parang ganun lang yung music video.
All right.
And
That's
also, the
awesome.
location is nice.
Yeah.
Where was
The
it
location
filmed?
is nice. In Norsagaray.
Oh,
It's Norsagaray, right? I forgot the name of the resort, but it's a resort it has everything. It has an Eiffel Tower, the bridge, Golden State Bridge.
Mga landmarks around the world.
Yeah, it's like around the world in one stop resort.
one location.
It's like
Actually,
So,
nakita ko na yung
it's a
Instagram
nice
mo,
location.
on IG.
Yes.
It's a very popular tourist destination, di ba?
yes, you're correct.
Nice.
Yeah, so we are going to be playing that music video later on here on Facebook Live, on YouTube, and on Twitch, so you guys can watch it. And of course, we will be playing your song on air. Pero before we let you guys go, of course, we want to ask you if there's anybody you want to give a shout out to, anyone you want to say hello to, thank, anything.
And of course, your
Stage is
your future projects and where they can find you pag may social media page kayo. Do you have a Facebook group, Facebook page, Instagram account? Where can they find you as well?
Yes, we have a Facebook page, right? Calle Victoria. Ang spelling niya is Calle. So you can like our page. We are planning to have uploading more videos, mga covers, and probably iba-ibang version ng mga nagawa naming original.
Yes, we have a Facebook.
Nice. And does anyone want to say hello to anyone? May gusto ba kayo shout out? Friends, family, boyfriends, girlfriends?
Pwede
Me first.
magpasalamat.
Oh, yeah.
Sige,
Ikaw muna.
Of course.
Magpapasalamat lang ako sa sponsor ko yung Space View. And face shield.
Okay. Nice. Sponsored face shield.
Anyone
Ako
else?
na.
Ako.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go.
Shout out sa
Um,
mga taga Dipolog, mga taga Dipolog City, Mindanao. Dipolog, Dapitang City, yan. Shout out sa kanila. Happy viewing at saka taga Stana Tanza.
Shout out.
Ako pala, meron nagme-message sa page natin, tagal yan na nagpapa-hi. Sana daw ma-notice natin si Ken Ruiz. Hi Ken Ruiz, nanonood daw siya ngayon eh. So hi from Calle Victoria. And then Doc Jen, Doc Paul Ortiz, maraming salamat. Sir Ralph ng home. Mga kasama ko sa work, Diyos ko, nagmadali ako umuwi. Yeah, yun lang. Thank you.
Ako naman. Ako,
Sige,
Ramil. Ako muna. My wife. I want to shout out to my wife. She's watching right now.
Hi!
Jack. Her name is Jack. And also, we have yun nga, I also mentioned that I'm a businessman. I have this page in our Facebook, Eggs and Everything. Try to visit it. And we have we have everything there.
Nice. And of course, si Ramil. Our
Yes,
base.
and shout out sa aking mga kapamilya, mga pinsan, and mga titos and titas na nanonood sila ngayon. And also, sa mga anak ko, Hayden, kay Jamilyn, Bianca, Mia, and also sa mga nanay ng anak ko, si Jinky at si Jonor.
Shout out. Love is everywhere. Calle Victoria, thank you
Yeah.
very much for joining us this evening. Salamat. And we're going to play your song right here on air, Bawat Sandali. And also for everyone watching on Facebook Live, stick around. We're going to be playing the music video. Thank you once again, and good luck
Thank you
in the
for joining
future.
us.
Calle Victoria 2021 hopefully will be a better year. But without further ado, let's get to the music that you all love here for Faces of Indieground. Bawat Sandali by Calle Victoria right here on the Monster.
Pino Discovery exclusively heard on Monster RX93.1.
Pagmulat ng mata,
Sigurado ko ba?
ikaw ang
Sigurado ito?
aking
Ba? Sigurado ka na?
nakikita.
Kaya mo yan, pre. Huwag ka na maya.
Pag-ibig kong aking nadarama. Bawat sandali sa aking gabi, anong ligaya ang tinutulot ko. Bawat ayaw nang mawalay pa sa piling ko. Nangamba, nadarama ko'y pagmamahal. isa.
Calle Victoria with Bawat Sandali.
Are you a fresh artist? Got fresh music? Be discovered and be heard. Submit your demo on Facebook.com/IndiegroundPH. Facebook.com/IndiegroundPH. Faces of Indieground. Interviews on the daily survey with the artists of Indieground, the Monster portion devoted to fresh, independent Filipino music. Only on Manila's hottest Monster RX93.1.
Sandali na kasama ka, ayaw na mawalay pa sa piling mo. Bawat yakap at halik na iyong pinadama, bawat lungkot at saya, bawat araw at gabi nag-iisa.
Lakad lang. Sino ba ang alis? Okay na. Alis na, guys. Okay, game.
Tara, doon na siya oh. Sigurado ka ba? Kaya. Anong sigurado? Ikaw ba? Sigurado ka na? Kaya mo yan, pre. Huwag ka na maya. Sa'yo na siya. Ikaw na. Sabi sa'yo eh, di ba? Diba?
Pagmulat ng mata, ikaw ang aking nakikita. Pag-ibig na nga ba itong aking nadarama? Bawat sandali sa aking tabi, anong ligaya ang tinutulog ko? Bawat sandali na kasama ka, ayaw na mawalay pa sa piling ko. Paglapit ng iyong labi, isip ko'y di na nangamban. Pagkat ang nadarama ko'y pagmamahal sa'yo. Bawat sandali sa aking tabi, anong ligaya ang tinutulog mo? Bawat sandali na kasama ka, ayaw na mawalay pa sa piling ko. Bawat yakap at halik na iyong pinadama, bawat lungkot at saya, bawat araw at gabi na tayong dalawa ay iisa. Bawat sandali sa aking tabi, anong ligaya ang tinutulog mo? Bawat sandali na kasama ka, ayaw na
Lakad lang, lakad lang. Yan ang mga alis. Okay na. Alis na guys. Okay, game.